Alrighty, we are here. It is time for more Final Fantasy. We're gonna pick up right where we left off, I hope. If things cooperate with me. Come on, cooperate. There we go. And, right, we were about to head back down into the Cavern of Earth, because of course we were. Gotta go past where the vampire was, use the Earth Rod to raise the tablet to get to where the Crystal of Earth is. And I just realized my light didn't turn itself on. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Yeah, better. I look less like a goblin. Alright. Luckily, we don't have to do much exploring on the first 3 floors, because we just gotta go down. I did not patch myself up before coming in here. Okay. I thought I did. I may go back up and use a sleeping bag. We'll do that real quick. And 1 antidote. Luckily, I bought a whole bunch. I hope I have enough to last me a while. Not back to full health, but yeah, close enough. If I get too banged up, I can use a potion or 2. I bought a bunch of those too. Good level up there. Okay level up there. Wizard can't quite take out the tarantula on their own yet. Out of the way, Bat. Oh, that's a decent level up. It's still cracking me up that my wizards have my highest HP counts by a fair amount. Like, ooh, that's a good level up. We like that. Up and around, go through the vampire cave. Hopefully don't get petrified. Well, at least you get gold needles from them too. That's handy. Oh, 4 of them. All right. Oh, we got 1 petrification. I didn't even notice it. Do I still get experience when petrified? Yes, okay. At least there's that. Gold needle. Shoop. Out of the way back. Move it. Yeah, key. We've heard it before. Oh boy. Get out of here. Who do you think you is? Come on, give me the there. Alright, now we can go down to the 4th floor. And we just have to start exploring again. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Got a troll. Always getting trolled. I'm like half exploring using the screen and half using the map up there. Trying to guess where things are going to be. Yeah, I figured this is going to be... Oh, okay. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. I don't remember them doing that before. I guess this is an Ogre Mage. I don't know if I've actually run into one of them before. Oh boy. How dare you, sir? Ow. Don't do that. Yeah, really don't do that. Ow. At least had some cash in it. Excuse me. Dang. That's a good experience. Ooh, and I get the Praetor Strike this time. Ooh. Ooh, love to see it. Alright, and then there's another way through. Gotta go back up and around. Here? Is there anything down here? I don't think there is, but I gotta peek real quick. Yeah, no, there's nothing down there. Anything up here? Oh, at least I got the Preemptive Strike. Alright, no poison. We like it when there's no poison. That's the way down, which is the way forward. So I'm going to check the other direction real quick, in case there's a loot room down here somewhere down here. Hello. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why did you put half my party to sleep? Don't do that. Woo, a tent. Seriously, you're getting like almost max HP every time. It's kind of insane. Alright, Mythril Shield that nobody's going to use. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot less dudes. I guess we'll check down this way. Maybe something there? No, there's nothing there. Yeah, nothing there. Maybe up there? Nope, nothing there either. Alright. key. Yep, we got it. Always with the antidotes. Alright, here, I think we have another one of these. Not quite, just one of those, looks like. Alright. Around through here. This bat is going to get in my way. Yep, there you are. In my way. Stupid bat. Checking on something real quick. Okay, back to this. I think we'll use potions for that one. Are you the boss? I think this is the boss room. Get out of here, guys. Stupid trolls. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Okay, that's a boss. Alright, so we're gonna patch ourselves all the way up. Just one of those. And one of those. And some ethers. You're the Lich, right? I believe. If memory serves. The Lich, Fiend of Earth. Prepare to get punched repeatedly. We're gonna try and silence first. Probably won't work, but we're gonna try. We're gonna haste the monk because it's hilarious. Did not work. Didn't think it would, but definitely have to try. Alright, so now we gotta just be on the back foot for healing. And we'll haste the thief too while we're at it. don't put 2/3 of my party to sleep. Oh, they woke right back up. Good job, Lich. Keep doing that. We like it when you do that. We'll try one more silence. Again, probably won't work, but we've got to try. Yeah, just start blowing you up. Oh, kaboom. Yeah, I think he's immune to silence. But you gotta try. Oh yeah, no, this is the Pixel remaster of the original Final Fantasy game, so the art's actually fairly well done. I like it a lot. Yeah, go ahead and go all out on that, and just blow you up again. Don't. Why are you putting him to sleep? Why you do that? It doesn't do anything. He's just wake right back up. Or you're going to be dead and it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, if you've never played like an old school Final Fantasy game before and you want to get into one that's not going to be like a huge time sink or a big investment or anything like that, this one is a great one to do. It is the very first one. It's the lightest on the story. I will say that with absolute confidence. And you can, if you really like focus, you can beat it in 8 to 10 hours. But, you know, like if you like you spend your time with it, doing some exploring, finding all the loot and everything, you know, 15 to 20 hours. Yeah, it absolutely can be a weekend game. If you've never played a Final Fantasy and you just kind of want to like see what some of the older ones are about. Now, the newer ones are nothing like this, but you know, this is a classic. Ow. Stop it. Stop it, tigers. Now we gotta go back to the town that we just restored life to, I guess? Yeah, as far as like the graphics, like the Pixel remasters, 1 through 5 or 6, I would say, are all going to look similar to this for the Pixel remaster. Hey, I fixed the Earth. Yeah, I did that. I sure am. Hey guys, I fixed the Earth. Yeah. Does nobody care? Oh, somebody cared. Yeah, did all that. Do I need to go talk to Sada again? I don't think I do. Yep, it sure is. Yep. I already fed him. Yeah, definitely never heard of you. Alright. I guess we'll rest at the inn and go explore to find our next destination. Yeah. No, the Earth is flat now. So, I mean, the basic premise of this game is, like, the elements of the world, fire, earth, water, air, are all, like, maintained by these magic crystals who have lost their power. And I just restored the Earth crystal, so the Earth is coming back to life and crops are going to be able to grow again and all that. Let's check to make sure I don't need to talk to Wise Man again, but I don't think I do. Odds are I'll just be, you know, on my boat and exploring here. Yeah, you gotta put the air pump in the crystal, you know, make it a globe again. Anything up here? Nope, okay. Yeah. I don't know, I've always actually been pretty good at blowing up balloons. Yeah, the way ogres, I don't care about you. Get out of here. You know, these lesser tigers are 3 to 4 times the size of a person. I would hate to see a greater tiger. Oh, absolutely. It would just be terrifying to see. You know, something that's probably 8 to 10, 12 times your size. You wouldn't even be a full snack to it, you know. Okay, so he didn't have anything for me. Didn't think he would, but, yeah. Oh, with cats, you gotta be real careful with rub the tummy. Some like it, some don't, and some like it for just long enough before they're trying to murder you. Old roommates had a cat who, like, kind of adopted me. Like, I became, like, his buddy, basically. And he would just come hang out with me, and his whole thing was like, you could rub his belly like exactly 3 times. If you did it any more than that, it's time for death. Like, I'm pretty sure I was claimed just because I was relatively sedentary. I didn't move a whole lot, and that was kind of his whole shtick. He didn't want to move a whole lot either, so we just kind of hung out together. Yay, more antidotes. I like more antidotes. I'm gonna rest at the end one more time, then hop on the boat and go searching, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. You know what? We're gonna rest at the end. We're just gonna nuke it. Yeah, I will say kind of the precaution I would give, like, somebody who's not used to Final Fantasy games or RPGs in general coming into this game is, while it is very story light, so you don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed, it is also kind of in the era of games where they weren't great about telling you where you need to go. So it involves a lot of just like wandering around, talking to everybody, seeing if you can get a hint of like what your next step might be. You already got all 3 of these? Yeah, okay. Which can be mildly annoying, but also, you know, part of the charm as well. Still can't grab teleport for some reason. You got a Fennekin! Oddly appropriate since we were just talking about cats. It's basically a little kitten, is what the Fennekin is. If you scroll down from my stream a little bit, there should be a little panel, like just below the stream somewhere. You can see a picture of it. But yeah, a Fennekin is basically just a little kitten. See, look, okay, here's Diggs, once again, getting almost max hit points. You got 27 hit points that level. Diggs has just been, like, getting almost max HP, like, every single level up. It's kind of crazy. Well, he didn't create the character per se. He just wanted to be represented by the White Mage. That's why the White Mage is named Diggs. You can kind of see in the bottom of the screen there. And then I am represented by the monk Galgara Punch. And then a couple of my friends, Cats and Blue, are the thief and the Black Mage. So. See, there's cats. Well, for a while there, Cats, you were doing pretty good on the HP just because of the conversation we were having. You're now in last place. You had a run of, like, I want to say 5 levels where you only got 3 hit points per level. It was kind of rough. I mean, my monk needs HP. They do not leave him alone. Like, 80 to 90% of attacks go right to the monk. It's kind of insane. Stop by this town real quick, see if anybody has any instructions for me. I think at this point I'm supposed to go to the northern continent and try and find somewhere to land. But I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I played this. I'm just trying to get some confirmation that's where I'm supposed to go. Plus I might pick up some more potions and antidotes while I'm here. Only 7. See, there you go again, Cats. You only got 3 hit points that level. But your luck is through the roof. I'll buy like another 25 of those and a handful of those and maybe like... no, I got ethers. And I got enough Phoenix Down to keep the mage up, so that's all I need there, I think. A handful of sleeping bags. couple antidotes, couple tents. All right. Go rest at the inn because it's just no reason not to. Max out my HP and spells. And back on the boat. Well, no, actually, not back on the boat. I was supposed to go talk to people here. The prince has awoken. Yep, sure has. That was a while ago. Nope, his future's still not been revealed to you? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I got a lot of mythical gear that nobody can wear. Okay. Nobody there was particularly helpful. Alright. So we'll swing around the southern half of this continent, see if there's a landing spot. I don't remember there being one, but we're probably going to head up to the northern continent. There was the one guy who said there was the ruins to the north. So... beat up the entire world's population of sharks and sawagons. Okay, no landing zones in sight. Oh, wait, there's something. Is that going to lead anywhere? Maybe, I can try. Save the game just in case. That's the other thing about this game is, like, it is small enough that, you know, if you're not sure where to go, there's only a limited number of places you can go. So if you're lost, you probably won't stay that way super long. Ooh, a knife. I think... Oh, yeah, there's that town there. I can... Around here, do I get the canoe from this one? I think I get the canoe from this town. I don't know if I get it right now, but I think that's where I get this canoe. Yeah, the vehicle upgrade progression in this one is weird. First you get a giant ship so you can travel the ocean, then you get a canoe so you can cross rivers, then you get the airship so you can fly everywhere. I mean, in fairness, you get the ship because you beat up a whole bunch of pirates and basically stole it from them. But, oh, 200 gil a night, you're expensive. Okay, I don't need more items right now. I don't think I need any more armor. Well, we'll see what you got. Yeah, you got mithril. Oh, we can finally get a shield for the thief. That's nice. And that's it. That is one thing that's kind of nice about this party makeup. Like, it is arguably one of, like, the, you know, squishier parties you can make. But also, you don't have to spend, like, any money on gear, and it's great. Yeah, never made another Final Fantasy after this one. Not one. Let's see. I think we'll go with Thundaga. We'll go with Quake. And Paralyze is more likely to succeed than Death, so go with that. Pure Stone. Once again, a super handy spell that for whatever reason my characters can't learn right now. Protera is great. Invisor is great. And we'll save that for whenever I can learn, which I believe is after the class change. All right, any weapons? Mithril knife, mithril sword, mithril hammer, mithril axe. Nope. Okay. Right, now we talk to people. What do you got? You're asleep. It's a gravestone. It sure is. Characters excellent observing gravestones. Okay, I gotta come back here after I light the 4 crystals. Okay. There it is. Okay, got it. Got the canoe. So now I can go do the fire volcano, or the fire temple thing. Which kind of is a rough one, if memory serves. And we'll save the game again just because we made progress on things and bought some spells. All right. The problem I remember mostly with the fire dungeon is that it's like so awkward to get to. So if you like need to go back to town and come back, it's such a long trip. It's just a hassle. But I should be okay. I've stocked up on a decent amount of tents and sleeping bags. And I've got a couple cottages. Although this crocodile is absolutely wrecking me. Get out of here. I was full health when I left. I'm gonna just go rest at the inn again because, dang. Go this way. It's also kind of a maze. Like, I'm using the map to cheese a little bit because in the original, like, OG game that came out on the Nintendo, there was no map. Did that thing just do like half my health in one attack? Ow! Get out of here. The map is nice. I do enjoy the map. I'm gonna go up here. Is there a cave? There might be a cave over here. I don't remember. Friggin' poison. This is why we buy so many antidotes, though. Okay, nope, no cave. Alright. Preemptive Strike. Might be able to clear out a couple of these guys before I start getting just destroyed. There we go. Just have to deal with the one piranha. I'm trying to remember what's up there. But I don't think I can get there. I think I need the airship to get up there. Yeah, here's the volcano. Alright. Yeah, the airboat. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to use we'll use a 10. We did cast a few spells, I guess. Save the game. And then before we go in, what we're going to do is, to avoid ads as much as I reasonably can, I take a break about once an hour and manually run some ads so there aren't other ads playing in the meantime. But I also make sure I don't progress or do anything in the meantime so you're not missing anything. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, we're back. It's an annoying bit of administration, but I don't get a whole lot of choice in doing it. It's either that or just have tons of ads all over the place. Oh yeah! This is the other reason this dungeon sucks. You are just forced to take damage going through it. I had forgotten about that until just now. There, to my knowledge, isn't anything you can do about it. It's just anytime you step on the lava, you take damage, and you have to go through several chunks of it. Oh, also, did just notice the follow there, Nix. Appreciate it. I am now really hoping I brought enough ethers. Alright. Alright. Okay. Ether I did or I didn't, that's right. This level gives you two choices. You can go through the non-lava path, fight a bunch of monsters, and, you know, deal with all that, or you can just cross the lava and take a lot of damage. Like... Ooh, almost everybody. Sorry, Kath. Once again, you only got 3 HP. You are getting... And Diggs almost got max. Every time. The white mage gets almost max HP. It's ridiculous. And I only got 7 again. Ooh, that one. Fire might not be effective on them, I don't remember. We'll find out in a second. Decent. And he ran away. All right. What's a hill geek is doing it here? Get out of here. You're in the wrong dungeon. I don't think anybody can use the greatsword either. Oh no, you missed the Sableye. Yeah, they really don't give you a whole lot of time. You got like 30 seconds to type it in. It's kind of annoying. Unfortunately, it's not something I have any control over. My monk's been blinded. But on the other hand, he's got some cool shades. Look at them cool shades. No, none of the thief has cool shades. Seriously, the monk gets more beat up than anybody, and it's not even close. Which, in the next Final Fantasy game, is going to be interesting, because it means whoever gets beat up the most is actually going to have the most hit points by a lot. Because of how raising HP works in the second one. It's not a very popular system, but in the second one, you... I'm too busy singing to put anybody down. In the second one, you raise any skill by using it. So you swing with an axe, your axe skill goes up. You shoot with a bow, your bow skill goes up. Use magic, your magic skill goes up. But to use your HP, you have to get hit. Like I said, not the most popular system. I think it's interesting, but... Yeah, you can do that if you want. I probably won't, just because it is kind of metagaming and cheesing it, but... do just like one of those and be good. All right. I mean, I might throw like the odd swing here and there if somebody just like isn't getting their HP up or something, but I'm probably not gonna go. I will endeavor not to do it unless I just need to. A lot of lava worms in these boxes. See, once again, Diggs. Almost max HP. Like, every time. It's insane. And a whole bunch of gear that nobody can use. That's my like 4th level in a row with only 7 hit points. I don't like that. Hey, Cats, you finally got more than 3 HP. You also finally broke 300. That's just a big loop. All right. That's a trap. Okay. Yeah, that's fine for now. I'll double check my equipment, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, can't use any of it. Yep, nope. A lot of stuff for selling. And nothing over that way. Oh! Oh, that's just death. I thought that would just paralyze them, because that's what Gaze does with other attacks. Okay. Luckily, I have items to fix this. Right. So those birds are even more annoying now. They can petrify you and just kill you. Yay. Okay. I do recall this dungeon, while being annoying, being slightly smaller than the other ones. I could be way off base, but that's what my memory is telling me. Nothing down there. All right. Dang it, they put my fighters to sleep. Just rude behavior. That's all I'm saying. They did give us some cool sunglasses, though. Yeah, pounce! That's what the monk does, and they do it fairly well, yeah. Which is why it's hilarious when I cast haste on the monk, because then they're punching even more. It's hilarious. It's great. It let me basically one-shot a boss earlier, because I had done like 50 damage to it. Oh yeah. Haste on a monk in D&D is terrifying. Haste on a monk in Final Fantasy is hilarious. But I get limited number of spells, so I have to kind of be judicious in my use. Yeah, we can do one more of these. Yeah, this is the only game, I believe, that uses this magic system. But if you look, like, I have a limited number of spell slots per level. So I can only cast level 1 spells 9 times, level 2 spells 8 times, level 3 spells 7 times, so on and so forth. Now that goes up as you level up, but it caps out at 9 per level. So you always have a limited number of spells in between rests. So I believe it was the second game they swapped to the, MP or mana system. I believe. I don't remember for sure in the second one. I feel like that's the one... It's not the one I've played the least, because there's one I've only played one time. But it's definitely like the classic one I've played the least. Excuse me. Hey, you caught it! Starraven is another bird. Or, well, it's a bird. For a second, I was on the bird motif, not the cat motif. But, yeah, it's a bird. Not my favorite bird Pokemon, but it's a decent bird. I'm going the wrong way. Well, I'm going the right way, which is the wrong way. Because I want to get loot. Yeah. That would be an interesting thing if it would add way more complication than Pokemon really needs, but it'd be really interesting if, like, cats were super effective against birds kind of thing, or, birds had taunts versus cat or something. I don't know, once the fish is out of the water, though, cat's going right for it. Yeah, there are some that don't care about water, but, for the most part. Okay, Diggs finally did not get an insane HP level up. That maybe his only second or third one ever that wasn't, like, nearly max. Yeah, Diggs is insane. More than 100 over anybody else. Almost 200 over the Thief. No, that's the thing. I can even show you. The stat generation is randomized. There's stamina, which is what, determines the stats, or is supposed to determine HP. So my monk has a 28. The thief has an 11. Diggs only has an 18. and the black mage has 11. So, in theory, my monk should have significantly more HP than the rest of the party. Due to RNG, this is not what's happening. Like, I don't know the exact, like, HP formula, but I know it's, like, you can gain anywhere in the range from, like, 3 to 30, modified by your stamina in some formula I'm not sure of. Diggs has gotten nearly 30 almost every level. It's been insane. Ow. I don't like that. I keep forgetting to check. After this fight, I gotta check if the thief can equip the Ice Brand. I don't think they can, but I gotta check. Nope, okay. Ice Brand was a sword I picked up in another treasure chest. Like, so much of the gear you get is for the fighter class, which default party layout, I believe, is fighter, thief, white, and red, or white and black mage. But there's also monk. I forget what the alternate is for the thief. There's red mage. There's a handful of different classes you can kind of customize it to be what you want, which is why mine is monk, thief, red, white, black. But the fighter, you know, is a very gear-based class, so you keep finding a lot of gear for them. Whereas the monk, they actually kind of try and trick you with the monk, because the monk can equip gear. They can. But because of how the math formulas work, that actually lowers their stats. Because, like, the weapon stats is, like, the weapon's attack power plus half your monk level times 2, I believe, with your strength factored in there to a degree. Whereas, like, unarmed, it is double level plus the strength modifier. And then armor is, like, if you're equipping armor, it's just the armor rating of the armor. Whereas if you're no armor equipped, it's supposed to be equal to your level, but that's not entirely true. There is something like lowering it. Otherwise, I'd have a 28 defense or something like that. But it's like, here, you know, I can show you. If I were to equip armor, my defense goes down by 6. So, you know, go figure on that one. But the game will try and trick you into thinking that the gear is better for your monk. When that is not the case. You want your monk to be naked and running into the fight. Yeah, pretty much. Right, this one. Well, just to give you the spiel, I guess. I try to keep my stream PG-13-ish. Like, we've definitely gone over the line in past streams, but I aim for ish. I mean, there's the obvious joke of no wonder he's getting so many hits in. He's got extra limbs he can fling in there. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. I'm gonna need to stock up on so many ethers after this dungeon. Like, I've been going a little ham with the magic, and I probably shouldn't be, but it's been speeding things up a little bit. There's exactly one chest in here. All right, here we go. Yoink. It had a potion. Wonderful. Well, the full statement of that is I don't care how big the room is or where my party is. I cast Fireball. I did find that kind of funny whenever they introduced, I think it was in 5th edition, they introduced the ability to, like, select, like, individuals and make them not part of your spell if you're evocation-based. So you could just, like, you could launch a fireball and pick, like, 2 or 3 targets and be like, yeah, they don't have to roll anything, they're just not going to get hit by it. Evo Wizards are fun. And a Necromancer is just a cleric with timing issues. That's a decent level up. Wizards are one of those, like, you have to find the right group to play with, really, because so many of their most fun spells are very situational, and so you almost need the group to try and help you set up those situations. Like, you know, stuff like Web and Grease, and, you know, those are really great spells, but you need your party to kind of be on the same page with you, at least. Also a possibility. Oh, Diggs with another, like, mediocre level up on the HP factor, at least. Diggs just trying to give the rest of the party a chance to catch up with the HP. That's all Diggs is doing. Honestly, if you want to play a caster that is, you know, even slightly more caster focused, I would recommend either a Magus or a Warlock. Which Magus is only Pathfinder, but they're kind of like a battle mage kind of thing. They're a lot of fun. I found a potion for untouchable. And you got the Gibble. Gibble's just kind of weird, honestly. It's not really any sort of animal. It's like 80% mouth. They're weird. I don't hate them. They're just odd. I don't know. I would disagree. I would say, just to translate to something you're maybe more familiar with, like, or at least the way you're playing Sentinel is Vanguard from Starfinder, you know. But, like, the whole thing about Warlock is you need to be casting your Eldritch Blast basically every turn. That's Warlock. Okay, there is not a chest in that room. All right. Yeah, not really. I mean, the way Diggs has set up his biotic has some stuff that's kind of like it, but he ran away. Yeah, I mean, they did a pretty good job of, like, not fully rebuilding the game from the ground up because they didn't need to do that, but taking the setting and shifting it to do what they needed. Or taking the system and shifting it to do what they needed. It's definitely one that, like, if I ever get the opportunity, I would love to be a player in that universe. Like, yeah, you're kind of like a half caster. Yeah. I would almost say you're almost more cleric or druid, maybe? Just like one of the half casters, you know, like druid or ranger. Yeah, well, I say ranger from like the kind of and amount of spells they get, not like ranger animal companion thing. Like, Do you not get bonus ones from your stat? Well, and even Warlock gets more than that, but like... That's handy, yeah, the short rest. Well, Sorcerer, I think, also gets some back on a short. I don't think it's schools of wizard. I think wizards can take like the wizard special feats that let them get like a couple of slots back on a short rest. I think is what that one is. And nothing up there. So top, middle, and we're done in this room except for going and beating the boss. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the lack of animal companion, I would almost want to put Vanguard with Druid. But, I don't know. Nothing up there. Yeah, Paladin, that's a good, yeah, Paladin's a good one. I need to go, like, brush up on my base 5e again. I could have sworn Warlock's got more spell slots than that. Like, I knew they never got, like, a ton, but I thought they got, like, you know, at least a handful. Alright, let's get ready for this boss fight. I don't know, the quote-unquote fun of a patron, excuse me, really depends on the DM. All right. We got a Naga type person. We're gonna throw protect over the entire group. We're gonna haste the monk because it's hilarious. Yeah, they're getting like 12 or 13 hits now. It's ridiculous. We're gonna cast Viscera over the whole group. We're gonna haste the thief because it's helpful. Not as hilarious, but helpful. Yeah, 16 hits. Like. There's everyone's evasion. We'll try and silence them. They're probably immune, but we'll try. And then we'll just start nuking the room. Yeah, didn't work. Didn't think it would. Ow! I was a hair late on my healing spell, I guess. Alright. It's okay, we haste the monk again. We have the technology. And he wiped out the boss with 1 hit point. Yeah, no, monks are absolutely glass cannons in this game. Like, you know, they take a ton of damage because their defense is never as high as anybody else. But they hit so hard. It's so fun. Alright, that is the fire dungeon complete. I'm going to use a cottage just so I get all my spell slots back and everything. Alright, and back to town. Yeah, basically long rest, yeah. So there are 3, like, world map healing items you can only use, like, while you're in the world map. There is Sleeping Bag, which restores about 1/3 of everyone's hit points. There is Tent, which restores about half of everyone's hit points and spell slots. And then there's Cottage, which fully heals everyone's spell slots, hit points, the whole 9 yards. And these Hydras are destroying me. What is going on here? Get out of here. You do love to see the preemptive strikes. And we go rest at the inn, spend way too much money. Are you still just sleeping up here? Oh. Cave to the north of the Levistone. Alright. I, out of character, already knew that a little bit, but yeah, alright. That tells me I might need to go out to the Levistone next. What I also need to do is go talk to those sage people. That's what I was doing here. Also need to go buy just like all the ethers. Okay, well, they are of no further help. All right. That's not where I wanted to go. Sir, give me all of your ethers. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we had the one guy who's now saying cave to the north is promising for the Levistone. Tells me it's probably where I need to go next. I don't believe there's a landing spot here. Oh, there is. Oh, but if memory serves, I can also just use the river entrance? I think. Alright, but before we go into this whole maze here, we're going to save the game again. We're going to run another quick little ad break to avoid having to play more ads than I would like. I'll be back in just 2 minutes. All right, we're back. We're gonna hop in here and navigate this little maze. I think there's a little thing down. No, there's not. That's just a stopping spot. We're gonna check out this cave to the north here. See if they do indeed have a levistone. Oh, well, that's same either way, so we'll go here. And we'll just go with the nuclear option just off the bat here. Don't think that's where the cave is. Yeah, there's nothing there. All right. Out of the way. Now that ethers are readily available to me, I'm going to be more liberal with spells, and it's going to speed things up significantly. You can't run from me. So there's A down. Is that the down I want to take? Yes, I think. Oh, I should have used the spell. Dang it. Dang, no, I really should have used the spell. Oh, I appreciate the hydrate. I don't have anything on my desk to hydrate with at the moment. However, I will promise you, I did hydrate a little bit during the break. It wasn't a lot of hydration. I finished off the drink, which is why I got nothing on my desk right now, but I did a little bit during the break. See, I don't think there's anything up here, is there? No, okay. Unless you want me drinking 91% isopropyl alcohol. I got that. Yeah, no, I had no intention of doing so. There's a good HP level up for me. Ooh, wow. That's a great level up. Look at that. Every single stat went up. My HP was almost max. Like, that's a great level up. I want more of those. And that is the exact opposite of that level up. Look at that. One stat, 4 hit points. My monk's punch did more damage than a 5th level spell slot. Or was that 6th level? Hang on, now I gotta check. Yeah, 5th level, okay. That's nuts. But again, they only do that if you ignore what the game tells you to do with the monk and take all of their gear off. All right. Okay, I kind of remember this. You have to like fall into the floor from like the right spot. Oh yay, clothes. Literally the gear your character starts with. Flame sword? Can you equip that? Nope. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, we could eat that. Ow, 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 ow. Was that 140 damage? Don't do that. That hurts. Rude behavior. The monk just one-shot a white dragon. Well, this isn't just my monk. Again, like, if you picked up this game and you, like, remember about the, take all the gear off the monk thing, that's just how monks are in this game. They should have more hit points than mine does. Mine's actually on the weaker side of monks, but... Anything down here? Oh, I should have cast a spell. Oh well. Now it's not really worth it, but... Yeah, one of the, I would say one of the more devastating, like, party combinations you can have in this game is a fighter, 2 monks, and a red mage. The fighter is there to be the tank, wear the gear, soak the hits. The monks are there to absolutely wreck everything. And then you have your red mage for some AoE and some healing. And then when there's like a class promotion, class change at a point in the game, when that happens, the fighter also becomes kind of a backup healer because they gain the ability to cast like some low level white magic. That chest had 12,000 gil in it. All right, I'll take it. That was more than it cost to buy 50 something ethers. Oh, dang it. I can't. Couldn't hold any more ethers. I should have used them before I opened that. That was another kind of sad level up. Yeah, well. Is the ether still in there? Nope. Alright, we just lost the ether. Dang it. That is sad. Eight hit points and stamina. Alright. The 10,000. I'm rolling in the dough. Like, now I'm trying to think, like, which one of those little cracks I need to fall down. I think I drop into that one from above, maybe? Ah, dang it. I fell for the trap. I did need to go through that one. I gotta go through the whole dungeon again. Actually, you know what I should do while I'm up there, basically? Use a tent. Get a few spell slots back. Top off my hit points. I should probably save the game again, too. Now that I've basically cleared out the dungeon, I just gotta go back through it. Alright. We're doing alright, actually. We're making good progress. We're wiping out a lot of things. We've restored the fire crystal. You know, we're doing good. We're nuking everything in sight, or correction, you're nuking everything in sight. Like that. I goofed the dungeon a little tiny bit because I fell for the trap that the dungeon has. I gotta run through it again, but it'll be faster this time because I basically cleared everything, so. Itch. Man, my nose just will not stop itching. Driving me nuts. I'm having, you know, flashbacks to Skyrim because I got my monk over here punching dragons to death. That one. Oh no, I've fallen to my doom. Whatever shall I do? Oh, put us back here. Alright, well, do this fight again. Ambush. That's actually mildly problematic. Because they will not stop ganging up on my monk. That's not the exit. Not a whole lot. I fell for the trap of the dungeon and got booted out. So I have to run back through it. But because I've already cleared it, it's a lot faster. Yeah, there's like one set of stairs that if you take it, it takes you out of the dungeon. But it's okay. I used a tent, got some spell slots back, came back through it. I've just been, you know, wrecking face out here. Getting some more experience, getting some more cash. It all works out. No, the speedrun of this game is insane. I want to say it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that. So, you know, less time than it's taken me to clear, like, one of these dungeons. I mean, they know some skips. They know exactly where to go and what items to get. You know, they're just doing very specific things. I forgot there was a boss associated with this. You are magic focused, I believe. First thing I'm going to do is this. And we will Thundaga you. Oh, that's right. You actually weren't that big a deal. I forgot. Alright, 1 Levistone acquired. Oh no. Yeah, we're good to go. Ambushed again? Ugh. Yeah, actually, Blue, who was in chat here, also really likes Dragon Age. Yeah, no, always appreciate it. Lurking is even, you know, appreciated. It definitely helps. You gotta do what you gotta do, though. I get it. Well, I'm about to do the same to you, Bugface. Get out of here. Killing my thief. That's the ice cavern done. We got the lava stone. Which I believe will get us the airship. Maybe? I forget exactly. Ow. That's a decent level up. Take it. Alright, we're back here. We got the lava stone. We'll talk to the guy who was looking for the lava stone for 10 years. It took me an hour and a half to find it. Yep, I got it. I don't think these guys have anything new to say. Dang it. Yeah, I think we just sail on and try and find our next stop. So we got the lava stone. We've done the earth and fire crystals. Yeah, I think we do just go to this other continent here. See if we can find some more. We can set up shop. Am I crazy? Yeah. That one is a very nice cat. There might be another one. Alright, I don't even remember if there is anywhere to land up here. Actually, we're somewhere. I think I might be able to get the airship. I just had kind of the realization of, well, if you're nice, we might stop at McDonald's on the way. I think I have the love stone. I can go get the airship. I think. I will turn this ship around. If I can get the airship, though, that's actually kind of huge, because that will let me get my class promotions, which is also huge. It's just kind of like an upgraded version of each class. So it's like a kind of like a prestige class, like the monk or the thief becomes a ninja, the monk becomes the master, you know. It doesn't affect their abilities, but just makes them generally tougher, you know. But you always want to do that like as soon as you can, just because of like it affects your level ups as well. So like there's a bunch of skips and stuff you can do. I've seen people get the class promotions at like level 15 or something like that. Oh, can I get the airship? Is it time? Is it time? It is time! We got the airship. We did it. And you get the cool new music. You can go anywhere in the game now. So what we're gonna do first, I think, is look for the new towns that have the better like items and spells and such. The only problem with the airship is you can't land like on forest or desert. You have to land on like open grassland. So you gotta like find the spots to land, basically. We're gonna be coming there in a minute. Where is towns? There's a town. Nope. Yeah? Nope. Okay. Do I want to make that run? Can I make that run? Do I want to find an easier town to get to first? There's an easier town to get to. We have a ship that can fly. Castle of the West, that's important. Any gear for anybody? Ooh, wow. All right, we'll get 3 of those. Yoink. And 3 of those. Yoink. Oh, maybe I actually want to get 4 of those. That'll actually raise my defense. Yeah, okay. Finally at a point where gear is more effective for the monk than being naked. At least for now. That'll change as I level up, but... my evasion goes down ever so slightly, but... we just, like, doubled everyone's defense. That's insane. We're kind of there. Depends on where there is for you. That's after class change. That's after class change. It's probably gonna be after class change. Oh no, you can use it right now. Yeah, we can afford a rest. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can go about doing the class change. Well, okay, there's only one way that does it. There's a couple of orders of operations you can do for the class change. Oh, hello. Do you have any new items for me? Not particularly. I'll buy like one of those again. All right. We can either like find out what we have to do or skip that process and just go do what we have to do. Let's see, so... yeah. Pretty much. Westernmost part, I believe the Castle Trials is that one right there. I've got to figure out where to land for it. I think I can go up here. Maybe I can get down here. Hang on. Nope, not quite. Alright, can I get... here? Nope. God Gotta be a spot I can land, right? Close. Man, how far away do I have to land? Yeah, we'll go here. Alright, we'll save the game. Just in case I am way too early for this. I don't believe I am. I believe I'm actually a little over-leveled, but... Alrighty, that's a lot of you. It's okay, I have an answer. Oh, thanks. I'll take a 10. Alright, this is the Castle of Trials. Okay. I think this is actually where we're going to wrap up for today. It's a decent stopping spot. We'll have this dungeon and a class change to look forward to next time. As always, appreciate who shows up, chats, lurks, follows, any of that particular brain of shenanigans they want to do. Current plan is bonus Final Fantasy streams as I get chances. Borderlands on Saturday and Elden Ring on Sunday.